Gamers, I'm trying to give you wisdom. I'm trying to give you wisdom, and you're not listening because I'm muted. You should have hacked my computer. You should have hacked my computer and stole all my personal data so that you could have heard me. But you didn't. What good are you? Okay. Come on, ThinkPad. That one, this one, and the other one. It's 15 o'clock and 11 minutes. There we go. Woo! Man. Alright, ThinkPad is coming to life. ThinkPad is almost here. The ThinkPad is almost with us.
Mr. Rock.
Hey, Macarius! How's it going? You got a new job? Hard work, but you're proud of what you've done. Good on you.
Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
Good on you, Macarius, getting that job and getting by. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do in this world. Alright. I suddenly forgot how to stream. Oh, right. No, we have to open Klik and play. Oh. And should probably play some background music here. Alright, last we left off, we're doing this. Laura's invisible right now because we were in the middle of debugging something. But we have this. We can run. We can grab onto the edges with some, minor difficulty. That might work on a bit, but the problem we're having right now is we're trying to get a solid run jump. But the issue is right now, it's going through the wall while you're doing it. So, what's the easiest way we can fix this? Last thing we tried doing was making it so when we collide with the background, we stopped running. And that's fine for the bug. But it means if you run and then jump, you don't continue running. And that's not good. You need to be able to continue running. I'm running back into the issue where there's no commenting code in Klik and Play, so I have to try and decipher what all this does. Alright. C equals 1. Get shoved along when C equals 1. Set C to 0. What does B do? God damn it. I wish this just supported fucking comments. Okay. A is the timer. B means we're running. And I believe C means we're doing a jump run, a running jump. Yeah. Let's get rid of these last 3 events. I'm pretty sure this is what we were doing when we were trying to debug it. Okay. Let's try bumpers. Let's just try making some bumpers, see if that'll work. We want a simple solution. We don't want to overcomplicate this. I see the hotspot. Oh, it's all the way the fuck down there. Okay, hold on. 24. Dude, that's right. Okay, create some bumpers. This is gonna be wide. Let's see. Oh, maybe a little wider than that. Like, come on. 32. Okay, that seems alright for a bumper. And then let's see if we can't get this positioned properly. I want it to follow the player as best it goddamn can. I know that's tricky. Because there is some lag to it. Because click and play is bad. Let's see. It kind of falls behind a bit when we're moving. It's annoying. So, C equals 1, which means we're run jumping. And bumpers collide to the backdrop. We're going to set C to 0. We're going to restore control and set C to 0. Alright. The issue we're having is that we can detect when an object collides with the backdrop. When it collides. What we can't detect in click and play specifically is if it's continuing to collide. We don't have that overlapping thing. Or do we? Let's see. Let's try to fuckle this thing a bit. One of these. Let's have it blink itself extremely fast in hopes that that will trigger collisions every frame. Damn, that's annoying. Why isn't it stopping the, Run jump. Interesting. Troll is not coming back when we run jump on flat land. Why isn't it coming back? Or wouldn't it come back? Because that should absolutely be firing off, but it's not? Yeah, it's not firing off. Huh. We'll do it the other way. If we're run jumping and the animation changes, we'll stop run jumping. One problem is it's stopping us from running at all, which is not what we want. Try to force it to continue running. Oh. Why is it stopping? We want to be able to run jump. We want to be able to run jump and then continue running, and for some reason that's not kicking off. What here will stop us? We're walking? We're walking, we're facing a direction. The what? What was I doing with this code? Okay, if B equals 1, and we're walking. Kinda confused. Stop is playing, B is 0. That's fine. He's not supposed to stop. He's stopping anyway. Why is that happening? Is Laura briefly playing the stopped animation when she lands? Let's test this. I think that's it. When Laura lands, for some reason she's briefly playing the stopped animation. Huh. Interesting. Let's try adding an extra little doohickey here. So, when stop is playing and the run helpers C, which is what controls run jumps 0. So that should let us stop running on land. It does, but continue run jumping, maybe? Yep, okay. Okay, that fixed that bug. Now that I have that in place, I want to try one thing. Don't think this is gonna do what I want it to. Or will it? Wait, we're continuing to run jump and then continue running. Damn. Let me try this. The bumper glides to the backdrop. Just set value C to 0, regardless. Actually, two things. No, let's try it that way first. The main issue is Laura's phasing through walls when we're doing these. Damn it! Right here is where we're actually doing the pushing. Let me move this just before it to see if it makes a difference. I don't think it will. Didn't make a difference. Okay. Let me also have it set B to 0 so we'll stop her from running. I'm not sure if there's going to be an easy fix for this. We might have to not have the run jump work this way. Uh-oh. I don't have control. Okay, no worry, I can fix that. Just add a restore control up here as well. I actually think that might have done it. Using the bumpers to stop both the run jump command, the run jump variable and the run variable seems to have actually made it so we don't start triggering it when we're going through the wall. I think that did the trick. Okay. Fine, and we can make Laura visible again now that we're kind of done debugging that shit. I want to test something. Right now, the way the run jump works is it kind of propels you forward. I wonder if we could have it We could have the jump be longer without being faster if we kind of nudge Laura upward a bit. What effect would that have? Well, let's see. Just minor nudging. -1. Let's see if that has any sort of effect. Oh, that's actually kind of makes the jump a bit higher. Let me test something. How far do we jump? Normal jump is like that. Mouse down here. Do a running jump, see how far that takes us. Significant. That is a significant jump. Okay. So let me remove the... I want to remove the little Y boost we gave it and see if it's still a significant jump. Because if it is, I'm not even going to worry about trying to extend it out further. Regular jump. Pop my mouse down there. Okay, and then we'll do a run jump. Yeah, we don't need to aid the jump anymore. It seems to be working fine. Yep, okay. In my head, the jump doesn't look far enough, but what we're seeing is that the jump is plenty far enough, so I'm not going to worry about that. I wanted to adjust these little grab madoodles to make them easier for us to place and easier to, you know, kind of work. Let me just adjust the size a bit. Let's do something that's going to have a center... maybe 7. That looks standard. Is that easier? Get rid of this one and place another one to see. Got a little notch on it. I feel like that was easy to place. Seems fine to me. Okay. Alright. Climbing is still working. Let's see. Backwards walking works. I'm pretty sure backwards walking won't work on a controller because you have to be able to press left and right at the same time. So we'll have to make sure to not actually require backwards walking anywhere. Okay. In terms of... that's fine. Okay. In terms of basic movement, the only thing left we need is, what's it? Shooting. Alright. Let's save. Air flips and wall kicks? What are you talking about? I don't know what that means. Okay. Go to the right sheet.
Oh.
Not lava, I wanted Laura. Ooh! Ugh. I think that sandwich is already giving me trouble. I really shouldn't have gotten a full-size sandwich. Okay, where is she? Second row. Alright, so... let's see. There she is. There's her guns. Oof. Oh, God. Sorry, my gut is bothering me. Ugh. Yeah, we can do swimming in Laura's stage. We'll implement some kind of swimming. I have a shooting animation right here, but we need like a slot for holding the gun. Walking with the gun. You know, there's a few pieces to it. Okay, what animations do we need? We have stopped, we have walking, we're gonna need jumping, and hanging, a short thing for lifting up. Ooh, man! Oh, my stomach's bothering me. This couldn't have been the sandwich. It happened too fast, you know? Lord. Ugh. Okay, hold on a second. I think I need to take a bathroom break or something. Let me put something on. Let me play something for you guys. I don't know how long I'm gonna be. Hold on. Let me play something for you guys. Let me find something. Oh, this is a classic. What's this text? That's the running late text. Okay, hold on. I got a classic for you guys. Can I just drag and drop this?
Okay, hold on. Whoa.
Let me do a quick rerun of a classic.
Oh, crumbs. Okay, hold on. This is not easy for a number of reasons that I'll get into.
I don't know how long I'm gonna be.
Can y'all hear me right now? Can you hear me on my microphone?
Gamers, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was already playing. My bad. Like, here's something that sucks about OBS. When you insert a video, it starts playing back the audio to, you know, the quote-unquote audio mixer for OBS on its own, but it doesn't play back to you, so I can't hear it. Just idiotic. Which is, I hate that about OBS. Why would I want to play back a video that I can't hear? Okay, hold on. It's a really dumb thing. Let me see, is this gonna play?
No. Give me a buzz.
Okay, it's working. Alright, okay, I'm gonna be a few minutes. Let me get this somewhere where it's not boring. Okay, there we go.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this situation. Hold on, let me adjust. I'm kind of peeking out through my nose. Under where the nose is, there's a small gap where I can see. I'm just adjusting something here. Adjusting a few things. Did I tweet that I'm live? Let me... Did I tweet that I'm live? Can y'all let me know? Because I'm going to have to unlock my phone, and that's a huge pain in the ass. I did. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. I see I have 23 viewers. I don't know where everyone else is. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so this isn't ideal, but well, what can you do? This is the best I got right now. So I'm going to have to look into other options to get this all straightened out. But that's not important. Right now, I want to talk about today's game. We're going to play a game It's Saturday. We're going to do our Saturday stream. We're going to play some Star Fox 64. Now, you might be asking yourself, how are you going to play Star Fox 64? That's stupid. So here's the thing. Hold on. I need a... Why is my middle finger going? I'm not trying to flip anyone off. Okay. My middle finger's a little sensitive. It's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me try to explain a little bit here. Okay, so Star Fox 64. Star Fox 64. We're gonna play this now. Problem is, Star Fox 64 is an N64 game. It doesn't make sense to try and play it in VR. So, in order to play it in VR, we need some kind of method of actually playing VR. So, let's consider a few things here. Let's go out here. Okay, so N64 game. We need to play it in VR. Draw the cool S from school. More or less. It's a little fucky because it's in 3D, but it's here. You can be over there. Okay, so Star Fox 64. We need a way to play Star Fox 64. It's an N64 game. You can't just plug a VR headset into an N64. That doesn't make sense. So, in terms of playing Star Fox 64, there's two ways to play it. You can... I'm trying to motion with this hand. There's two ways to play it. There's the N64 version, and then there's, emulating it. One of the ways that it was emulated is on the Virtual Console on the Wii. So on the Wii, there was Star Fox 64 that you could download and play. Now, the Wii has a very good emulator called Dolphin. That's excellent. It runs great. It's super feature complete, and it's amazing. At some point early on in VR, some guy, Dolphin is open source. So they took Dolphin, they went ahead, and they made a version of Dolphin that works with VR. Now, this was specifically designed with early VR headsets around the, early Oculus era, very early. So it's not super optimized for these newer headsets, but you can finagle it to work. So we got Dolphin. I mean, that doesn't look like a dolphin. Here we go. Here he is. He's a dolphin. He has a fin. He has an eye. He has a fin. Here's Dolphin. Okay, so you get Dolphin, you load up Star Fox in there, and you can probably play it. Now, you got a few things to consider. This is crazy. Dolphin is not supposed to really do this. It's not. So, when you're playing it, there's a lot of concessions being made. Now, in my head, when I was thinking about how I was going to do this stream, I thought I was going to spend a good session here, sitting here, drawing out a few explanations of everything, of like how this works, what's going on, and how it's happening. But now that I'm sitting here and trying to do it, I realize I don't have any of this in my head. So I'm not sure why I'm sitting here trying to explain it. So let me be more direct to the point. We're going to play Star Fox 64 on Dolphin VR. Dolphin VR is an old piece of software using an old version of Dolphin. It was abandoned by its creator because of stupid Reddit drama that the idiot got pulled into. So fuck him. And hopefully in the future, someone makes a new version of Dolphin VR that isn't old. Now keep in mind, Star Fox 64. Star Fox 64 it's a 2D game. It's not meant to be played in 3D. It's not supposed to happen. So a lot of weird things are going to happen here. This is an N64 era game. So this power in terms of oomph of graphics and everything, it's very limited. So typically, you have your spaceship, everything's ahead of you, you can see everything. But if you can see a few things ahead of you in the screen. This is the TV, and that's how it works. And as soon as something goes past you, though, I don't want that to be connected. It's going to stop being drawn. It just stops being drawn. So it's not going to look great. If you try to look to the side or behind you, you're going to see a lot of weird stuff. The sky, it's drawn as a box, so the sky's going to be a little funky. And there's other games that seem to work better in VR. But anyway, this idea of drawing things out and explaining it stinks. So let's actually just go into the game and get this started, because clearly I'm not going to be able to explain this properly. So let me see. I'm playing with a, hold on. I don't know if you can see this. It's a flight stick. It's just a everyday flight stick to make things more realistic. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me, at least. Let me turn these suckers away. So let's get down to it. Let me see. Let me set the category for the game real quick while looking through the nose gap so I can see my screen. Fox 64. And fly. Okay, let me get this loaded up here. We're gonna run into a lot of funky problems while we're doing this, so bear with me. Get my junk up here. Where's the game? Yeah, I know. Okay. Enter. Okay. I can see you now. You're gonna see visual glitches and weird stuff. That's just what you get from playing a game that's not meant to be played in VR, so we'll do fine. There it is. There it goes. It's here. It's big. It's really fucking big. I feel like I'm in Smash Brothers right now. Thanks for subscribing, Sad Crabs. Is over there. It's really big. I don't know why I'm pointing. Well, I guess you can see my camera, so it makes sense. Whoa. He's all the way over there. Oh! There they come. There they are. All four of them. We got Slippy Toad. There's his name. He's there. We got, who are we going to now? There's Peppy. There he is. There's Falco. I don't know why he's running so fast. He's a big boy. He looks life-size to me right now. Like, all these guys look like they're about as tall as I am right now in my brain. There they go. Oh, that's big! There's them R-Wings. Oh, not so close, Peppy. How am I freely moving the camera? I'm wearing a headset. My headset's being tracked by the lighthouses in my room. There they are! Wow. Is this properly... I feel like I might not be centered. Hold on. I'm not centered. How do I reset... Let me check in training real quick. I feel like I have to recenter the game. Yeah, it's off to my side. That's a big problem. Okay, let's see how we do this. This is one issue I ran into while testing this. So let's see. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we're centered. Let me turn off my... Just put it away. Okay. Alright, now we're centered. Where's my chat? My chat is like off in the corner now. Ugh. Hold on, guys. I have to fix you now. Don't worry, guys. We're almost up and running. We just have to do a little work here. Okay. This is unfortunate, but it's what we gotta do. Now, the problem is I'm seated at my desk, so it's kind of hard to reach down to where you are. So bear with me. VR is really fucky to get working. Okay, that might do. Let me toggle edit mode. Good, y'all are still here. Okay, I might, Vittorio. I might. You know what? If one of the people digging around with the Mario 64 decompile wants to do a Mario 64 VR, that would be great. I would absolutely try that out. Anyway, where are we at? Okay, so let me quit training real quick since we ain't training right now. Actually, hold on. Let me verify something.
Welcome to training mode.
Good, it's working. Okay. So, now a few things I want you to keep in mind. This game is not designed for VR, but it does have a cockpit view. We're going to use the cockpit view whenever we possibly can. Unfortunately, we cannot always use the cockpit view. Let me tell you why. The cockpit view only works in the R-Wing when you're going straight forward. If you're in all-range mode, the game doesn't let you stay in cockpit view, unfortunately. When you're in the Landmaster, the game doesn't let you go in cockpit view. When you're in the Blue Marine, the game doesn't let you go in cockpit view. So that's unfortunate, but nothing we can do about that. So since Star Fox 64 is a pretty short game, and I tend to stream for around 4 hours, this is my plan. We're going to start the game, and instead of jumping straight to the hard route, we're going to do the easy/medium route. As we go, we'll see how that goes. And then once we complete easy mode, then we'll come back and we'll try to do hard mode. So that's my plan right now. Let's see how well this goes. Oh boy. All right. Ready. I'm ready. There's the R-Wing.
Corneria, fourth planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andros turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction.
Oh no.
General Pepper of the Cornerian army.
Not General Pepper. Oh wait, no, General Pepper's good. We're good.
Scientist of the barren, deserted
How vomit-inducing is an N64 game in VR? It's not the most comfortable experience I've ever had. Oh, there's Pigma! I've always said this, but I think it would be great if we had a Star Fox 64 prequel starring these three. And it ends with it'll end with Pigma's, betrayal. I think that would be great. Just style it like Star Fox 64, make it play like this. Hell, if you want to, make it retro, make it look like this. I would be down for that. Down for it. That'd be great. I can do that too, see? Ha 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 ha. Oh, he's gone.
And free the Lilat system once again.
And that's the story. The Lilat system. There it is. There's the planet. All right.
It's about time you showed up, Fox.
Thanks for subscribing, Bowser from Sonic 3.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
All right, we're doing it. There they are. There's the R-Wings. There they are. Oh, this one's really close. Oh.
Open the wing.
It's huge. Like, it is enormous.
Check your G-diffuser system.
I feel like if I hold my headset closer to my eyes, like move it, tilt it forward, I can actually read the text a lot better. I might have to adjust my, how I have this set up. Maybe I can make this work.
All systems go.
There's Peppy. Oh. Like, it's right here in front of me. Like, I can... It really feels like it's right there.
I see him up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Now keep in mind, I'm going to be scrubbing it up a lot here because, one, I'm not that great at regular Star Fox 64, but combine that with being in cockpit view and in VR, it's going to be a bit of a disaster. So please forgive me. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, you like how I have you down here on my little cockpit display? Okay. By the way, I don't know if anyone ever noticed this. You probably haven't because of how low res the N64 was. Take a look at the panel down there, the screen. You can see a reflection of Fox's face in the panel. I've never noticed that before I did this. I never knew that was there. Ever. Oh, by the way, there's no floor to the cockpit. Nintendo doesn't expect you to actually look down. All right, let's get to it.
We're entering Corneria City now.
And for those who missed it, I'm playing with a flight stick, so extra immersion here. Okay, we gotta get that gold ring. There we go.
Everybody stay alert.
I'm staying alert, Pepe. Oh. Yeah, eat it. Oh, God. Oh, it really... Oh, boost! Ugh. It really feels like I'm sitting in this thing, goddammit. Like, I feel like I'm moving around in my inner ears having trouble with it. Shit, I don't remember what I have the brakes mapped to. Oh, I found it. Okay. There we go. Let me get that. Oh! Oh, God! Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. There's Falco.
I'll take this. Get the one behind me.
Okay, Falco, I'll try.
Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
Come on, get him! Oh, shit, he has one left. Got him.
I guess I should be thankful.
Holy shit. Okay, now remember, we're going for the easy route first, so we're not going to do the smooth flying yet. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, God. Oh, shit, that's so sickening. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, fuck. I don't want to do barrel rolls too often. Oh. Okay, we're not going to fly through because we're not going for the hard route yet. We're going to go the easy route first, so keep that in mind. That's why I'm not flying through these. Yep. Oh, shit, that's bad. Oh, I hate that. Can't be doing that. See, there's the real boss, but we're not going for him. Yep, Pepe! Pepe!
Try a somersault.
I don't want to, but I'll try it. All right. Somersaults take you out of first person, so we're good. We're good. No problems here.
Enemy robot.
I don't think I can do this. I got one of them. One's better than none. All right. Where they at? Where they at?
All range mode.
Now, unfortunately, all range mode forces you out of cockpit view, so we're stuck with third person right now.
So this is Starbox.
Fortunately, this boss is a little bitch, so we're good.
To crush you.
Those. No need, Slippy. We're good.
My Emperor. I failed you.
Doing great so far.
We're heading out. All aircraft.
I feel like it would really be great. It would really be great if we got a good hacking community around games like this. Like, the way I see it, there's very small changes that need to be made to make this game super VR friendly. Very small ones. Like, they need to have a way for the skybox to stretch around the entire field. They need to change the culling so things don't disappear when they pass you. There's a few things here and there they can do with 2D objects, but overall, this is very playable for what it is. I had to do a bit of work to get it working. It's not out of the box and it's good, but after the work I put in, it's pretty playable. Pretty playable. Sorry, I'm reading the chat right now. Okay, so we're continuing to Meteor? I forget what this stage is called. See, every time I've played Star Fox 64 in the past 10 or so years, I've always went the hard route. So now that we're going the easy route, I don't remember the names of all these stages. Okay. Meteo, gotcha.
Impressive, Star Fox. Now watch out for enemies in the asteroid field.
But it's Meteo.
I won't
Shouldn't
let you down, sir.
it be meteors, not asteroids? I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Have I tried F-Zero in VR? I'm afraid I'd puke super scabs, but I might try it. There's a few GameCube Wii games I do want to try. Metroid Prime Trilogy. So expect more streams in the future.
Things are starting to heat up.
Quit dinking around, Flip.
Don't be a dink, Slip.
We're heading into the asteroid.
Oh no, not the asteroids! Okay, another weird thing, and I don't know if it's my headset, the emulation, or what, but these kind of space stages appear extra dark to me. It might be that the fog isn't emulating correctly, but it makes it a bit hard to deal with these stages.
Don't mess up that R-wing.
I'm not trying to, Pepe. Oh boy. Oh, right. Can't blow those up. Oh, damn it, I missed the laser power up. Oh, man.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
It is pretty quiet.
Big
What? Where? Oh! Oh!
Use bomb wisely.
Wait, I don't want to waste my bomb. I'm wasting my bomb. There we go. Okay, we're doing good. I think. I'm having such a hard time seeing. Oh! See, I couldn't see any of that because it's so dark. And also I was looking at the chat. I can't see what's in here. It's so dark.
Try a somersault.
Oh, okay. I see what you want me to do. Okay.
Look at him. Look how good he's doing.
Got them all!
Look how good he's doing over there. Look how good he's doing over there.
Let me out of
Look
there.
at him. He's shooting
Oh,
everyone.
boy.
He's doing it. He's doing it. He got it. He's gonna shoot them all. Yeah. Come
Ooh.
on. Watch out for the asteroids. Watch out for them.
Whoa! Can you make it?
Gonna try.
Use the brake.
Use the brakes.
We'll pull it up.
Use them.
Okay, we made it.
Use the brakes.
Brakes.
Come on, do it.
Boost.
Use the boost to get.
Use the boost to get through. Come on, do it.
Okay, we're good. We're through.
That was a close one.
We're through.
That was a close one. That was almost a disaster right there.
Incoming message from Rob. Location confirmed.
Oh, I hope there's Taco
Shit.
Bell in the box, in the supply
what
box.
bomb?
Where is
Bomb.
it?
That was a horrible bomb.
That bomb sucked.
Give me
Why'd
the
you do
supplies,
that?
Rob. I need them.
Watch out, Fox!
Watch out for what? I don't see it.
Where is it? I don't see it either.
Is there something?
I don't see
they're
anything.
behind me.
Where is it?
Oh, shit.
shit.
Break. I
Watch
tried to
out.
do a somersault. I pressed the wrong
You didn't
buttons.
have. You gotta
Give
know
me
where your
that.
buttons are.
They're on me. I'm getting careless.
I'll get you, Peppy.
Thanks, Bob.
Good job.
No problem.
Good homing
Pepe's
shot.
not doing so good with his health.
Pepe will be
Oh,
fine.
boy.
He's old.
Shit, it's so hard to see anything in space.
I
It's
also
so
can't see
goddamn
anything.
dark.
I also can't see anything because I'm wearing sunglasses. But that's different.
Oh,
You want to dodge? You want to try dodging? You want to try dodging the lasers, idiot? You fucking moron! You want to try getting out of their way?
down here. Nice.
The enemy's coming from behind.
Where?
Okay, this time we'll do a somersault.
Oh, there you go.
Didn't make a difference. Oh, these fuckers. I hate these
Try
things.
flying in the middle, dipshit.
Can't get them. Too fast.
Have you considered aiming?
Oh, damn it. I don't like it.
Just do it. Just
Oh,
spin
God.
around. It's fun. It'll be fine.
Oh.
There you go.
I guess it's your turn to be thankful.
What did you do, Falco? I couldn't see. Get me out of this space zone.
You put yourself here.
Oh, I can't lock onto this fucker.
If you weren't waving the cursor
boy.
everywhere, you could probably get a shot on him.
Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Have you tried hitting the enemy?
Slippy, no.
You want a piece of me?
Checkpoint.
Did you think that was gonna work? Did you think you didn't just waste a bomb
I
when
did
you
all the work,
fired that
Slippy.
off?
What are you on about? Okay,
Ridiculous.
where are we going?
Unbelievable.
Oh, give me that. Give me that.
I don't have any
Yes.
water.
Hold A to charge your laser.
Already figured it out,
I'm
Slippy.
thirsty, gamers. Hold on.
Okay, we're not going for the
I'm
warp.
thirsty. I'm very thirsty. Very thirsty.
Oh. Okay. Oh God, this flying is killing me. Oh,
Never give up. Trust your instinct.
I'm trying, Peppy.
Yippee! You did it!
I made it through.
Shoot it, Bob.
I'm trying.
Alright, got me some water. Is this jackass doing any better yet?
Oh, fuck.
What's
Oh.
he doing?
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
I think
what?
we made it through. Okay.
I mean, if you didn't fly around like a dipshit pointing everywhere the whole time, you'd probably have a much better time.
Oh shit, he's huge.
Yeah, he's big. What do you
Oh,
think it was
boy.
gonna be?
There he is.
Enemy field analyzed.
I'm ready.
You ain't ready for anything.
Let's see what you got.
Where's the yellow parts? Oh, whoa, there they are. Okay. It's not easy to aim with this huge ass goddamn joystick. Like, it's really not.
It's not easy to aim when you suck ass.
Oh shit.
Oh, damn. Who would have thought standing right in the way of the bullets would result in getting shot?
Oh god. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Have you tried, like, doing anything other than just sitting there?
Cunning than I thought.
No, get away from me.
Yeah, try to convince the boss to not shoot you. That's gonna work great.
I've underestimated.
Oh, don't hit me with that.
Yeah, ask the boss nicely not to hit you. I'm sure that's gonna work out.
Oh, what? Don't do it. Oh, fuck.
You're all right.
I'm not gonna be alright for long, Slippy. Get that fucker. Oh.
Unbelievable.
Come on, show me your point.
I'm no match for you. I admit defeat.
He admits defeat. We're doing good. He's turning around.
He really thinks he's doing
Are
good.
you gonna listen to that monkey?
He's like
You
two
can't
hits
say
away
monkey,
from death.
Falco.
He's 2 hits away from death. He thinks he's doing good.
Oh!
The
No, no, no.
targets aren't moving.
I'm not
How
doing
are
okay,
you
Peppy.
missing? They're perfectly stationary.
Oh boy! Oh!
This guy's a moron. This guy's an idiot. Can't believe this guy. Ridiculous. Can't do anything. What a jackass. Unbelievable. How old was that stream? I don't know. No, when is this file from? The file says it's from December 2020. Anyway, oh god. Gamers, we're lost. We're lost in a labyrinth. Oh no. Oh, I found this smiley face. I didn't know they made a Baldi Basics for Windows 98. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. One thing that kind of caught me off guard at the beginning of that rerun stream, I said, oh, is Julian live? Guys, if you want to go watch Julian, go ahead. I'll have this stream on my archive channel, like, later this week. One thing that really caught me off guard at the beginning of that rerun, of that Star Fox rerun, I heard myself say that I only see 25 viewers here, where I don't know where everyone else is. Damn, I really used to get more than 25 viewers? Must have been nice. Must have been a nice time. What was I doing? Okay. Let's go ahead and let's use the for now, let's stick the stand shooting in the shooting slot and see what we can do. We'll just see what we can do with this. Okay. These, let's see, where am I putting this hot spot? Right up in our hips. Here? That looks... is that right? I think that's right, okay. Put the action spot where it belongs. Go. Alright. Guys, the reason I don't get views is because I don't watch YouTube videos of people like shoving things up their nose. Like if I sat here and did a 3-hour-long stream of just watching people shove things up their nose, I'd be bigger than PewDiePie. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What variables are we gonna store shooting information in? If I play Starfield on launch, I'll get like 90,000 viewers. I remember I streamed Fallout 4 on launch day. And I want to say, I could be remembering this completely wrong. And I have no idea if... Well, I say that, but let me check. Does Twitch keep records of streams from that long ago? Does anyone know? Let me look. Let me look. I'm curious. I'm actually curious now. Let's see. Analytics. Let's see. Hey Siri, when did Fallout 4 launch?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia. The game was released for Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on November 10th, 2015.
2015? Really? Jesus Christ! Okay, I just tried to go back in time through the Twitch analytics. I wanted to check how many viewers I had on that day, but unfortunately, it looks like Twitch analytics only go back to 2016. Yeah, but I want to say, and I could be remembering this completely wrong, but my memory is telling me that when I streamed Fallout 4 on launch day, I had like 300 viewers or something. But that's probably wrong now that I really think about it. How many viewers did I get in 2016? I don't even think I regularly streamed in 2016. I couldn't tell you. What am I doing? Shooting, right, shooting. Okay. Let's create something to help us with the gun. Something to hold on to some variables. How many viewers did I get for the 76 beta blunder? I have no idea. Probably a good, like, big chunk. But, like, viewership on those kind of special events, they don't count. It doesn't count. Those people don't come around for normal shit. They're not real. They're fake. Okay. I don't know why I bothered to make the icon all pretty for something that doesn't matter. The word shoot is not going to fit here if I type, if I write this big. What am I doing? Am I stupid? What is this? The H doesn't match the S. Why is the S so big? Sure. S10. This is so dumb. Shoot. Whatever. We'll work with it for now. Alright. Let's start doing some stuff for shooting. Okay, so upon pressing a key, fire button 2. Set to like 100. If we press fire 2 while here's what I'm thinking. We only want to be able to shoot when we're standing, walking, jumping. We don't want to be able to shoot while we're climbing. Another thing, we're not going to be able to shoot while we're run jumping because our controls are disabled during that. But I think I'm alright with that. While Laura's run jumping, she should be concentrating on run jumping. Okay, so press fire 2, set that value to whatever. If the value is greater than 0, and subtract from it 1. Bob Barker died. Did he just die? Hold on, let me look at this. Oh no! Bob Barker! He's gone. Who's gonna tell me to spay and neuter my pets? Oh well. It's okay. I heard that his spirit is gonna be absorbed by Drew Carey. So we'll be fine. Okay, so shoot, burn 0, it does that. So I think in order to do shooting, we have to start implementing some more animations for Laura. We can't just have her sliding around. Let's start implementing some animations, because shooting is going to require some animations to work. Alright, let's see. Where's her walk? I believe that's her walk. Well, this is her walk, but I'd rather just have her do this to get everywhere. We'll take a look. If this doesn't look right, I might give her a run animation. Okay, start working this. You zoomed in. So I hear it's a thing on, like, big channels, or as soon as some major event happens, or somebody dies, just random people who clearly never watch the channel will just drive by to be like, "Hey! Keanu Reeves is dead!" And then they leave, and people just do that for, like, the next 12 hours, because I guess some people get a kick out of that. I don't know. I don't get it. 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 off the ground. What about over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 3 more. Good spot. Okay. But that's the right level. Okay, let's start getting the rest of these frames in. Fortunately, it's not that many frames for this quote-unquote walking / running animation, whatever this is. Oops. Not how life works. Alright. Position the same. That's not the same at all. We'll work with it. This should be her entire animation. Okay, it's only like 6 frames. Won't take too long. Higher. Good. Like that. Remember how we were looking at this sprite and thinking about how ugly it was? So when I was working on the thumbnail for this, for the previous Click and Play for the archive channel, I wanted to juxtapose this sprite next to a model of Laura, but I would take that model of Laura and distort her to have the same proportions as this sprite. But when I was trying to do that, I made this shocking discovery that the proportions of this sprite are actually basically 100% accurate to how Laura is in the games. Like, let me pull up the thumbnail right here. Like, if I have her right next to her model, and as you can see, the proportions are basically identical. So it's not that this sprite has bad proportions. Laura is just a freak. On top of that, this also tells me that the artists who worked on this Game Boy Color game basically more or less just tried to ape the model instead of drawing something, you know, nice. They were trying harder to look like the original model than they were trying to draw something nice to look at. But yeah, it's weird. Really weird. Laura's just kind of a weird alien guy. I don't know why. Why is new Laura here? This is the de-evolution exhibit. See, she's de-evolving. Okay, let me get this off the screen. Okay. Who drew the rock icon? Very talented artist I commissioned off of Twitter. And now that I think of it, how the fuck do I find their name now that I'm not on Twitter anymore? Shit! What was her name? She's a really good artist. Hold on. I linked to them in my bio. Thank you, Shingo. Weird. MK Mafo. I commissioned MK Mafo to draw the icon I use on my various things. I don't know if she still does commissions or not, but if you're ever looking for something, I highly recommend her. She's really talented, really great to work with. Good stuff. If you ever want a commission and she's open, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to her. What was I doing? Completely lost track of what I was doing. Okay. This. I really do hate being disconnected from Twitter. But at the same time, it's just the principle of the thing. Like, I'd rather be stranded out here in the middle of internet nowhere than have to put up with that situation. Far so good. Frames. Decently positioned. Okay. And get the last frame in to make sure everything lines up. Yeah. Alright, how does this look? That's fine, I think. For a second there I was thinking it's a little janky, but you know what? Whatever. Good. Okay, here's the thing. Colonel Panic, yes, that's a valid point. That is a valid point. I don't put myself out there. I don't try to network. I don't try to reach out. I don't try to collaborate with other people who are my size. But I don't want to play that. I don't want to play the influencer YouTube game. Like, I just really don't. I really don't. You know? And you're right, Warp Track. If I want views, if I want to grow, or be whatever, then yes, I would have to play that game, that influencer game. The YouTube game, the social media game. Is it really worth the effort, you know? And even right now, it's like, I couldn't if I wanted to. Because I refuse to use Twitter. So it's not even an option anymore. You know? Yeah. Laura player is playing stopped. And The shoot thing equals 0. I'm gonna change the Laura sprite to stopped. We're gonna do this for a few of these. Like, that's something like years ago. That's something Cinca was telling me, that if I want to succeed doing this, that I have to play the YouTube game, you know? And I have to game the algorithm. And it's like, I really don't want to. Like, I really don't want to, you know? Oh, God, look at that! Hold on, there's a sound effect I need. There's a sound effect I need. I know it in my head, I just have to see if I can find it. Okay, let's see if this is it. Not it! I want the one where the feet are going like... Hold on. This might be it. Hold on. This might be it. Let's see. Okay, let's fix the speed of the animation. That has to be in the game. Not here. Maybe we'll do it in a cutscene or something for one of the characters, but that cannot be 24/7 throughout the Lorna stage. Oh Lord. Okay, let me adjust this shit. Bring the speed down. Take this fucker around. At the same speed everywhere. See if that looks any better. Oh, that's almost perfect. She's a few pixels off the ground, though. Like, annoyingly a few pixels off the ground. Let me just drop her down a little bit. I was wrong. We're gonna add 3 to... No, not add 3, subtract. Counting on my fingers, don't mind me. Okay. Suck her around. See if this looks any better. I'm being a little nitpicky, but I want to raise her by a few pixels now. Okay. Oh, 29, Jesus. Bye, Shingo. Goodbye as well, Spooky. Oh, gamers, it's just us now. Just us as we sit here and look at Laura. Okay, I like the positioning. That positioning works. We have to get in animations for the rest of her shit, but... but so far, this is working. A good animation. I mean, considering the source, it's a good animation. Gotta jump for her. Just a simple jump. Let's see. I like this slipping on a banana peel animation she has going here. Let's see. We want to jump. That's a straight up jump, and this is like this sideways jump. Let's just grab this frame. It's kind of wacky, but whatever. Who cares? Who's gonna stop me? That's right, Laura's all about being wacky. God. That's Ruth. Let's get logic in here. It looks dumb as fuck. It doesn't matter. We're keeping it. Backwards walking also looks dumb, but I'm not concerned with it. Backwards walking is more of an Easter egg than a feature. Okay, we need an edge grab animation. Saw it a second. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Dang. This frame specifically is good. Can we use the edge sound from Catherine when edge grabbing? I've never played Catherine. I don't know nothing about it. I know this doesn't make sense. I'm going to use the crouch down for this frame. How are we going to implement the ledge grab animation? Let's see. Grab is playing, and play the grab animation. Try that. Let's see. I have a feeling this is going to flicker between animations because of how I have this coded. Let's see. Surprisingly, it's not. You have to adjust the positioning. You can turn around while you're grabbing. God damn it. Ugh. Okay, let me adjust the positioning of the animation, though. Lord. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything about the fact that you can turn around while you're grabbing. We'll leave it as is for now. Do we need to be able to press down to let go while we're grabbing? Maybe we should, you know? We kinda should, shouldn't we? Are we doing fall damage? Not sure. Tell you what, we'll consider. That's true. The crack sound. Okay, we will do fall damage, but we won't worry about it until we get to the part where we're implementing Laura's, you know, health and everything. Okay, I do want to be able to drop down from grabbing by pressing down, so let's create an event for that. Okay, hold on. So, create the event, drag it up to where we need it. Like, did I just like zoom past? No, we're not there yet. Right up here. I don't know. For some reason, I thought I zoomed past the event I was trying to catch up with. No, it's right here. Okay, grabbing is playing, and moved down. At that point, roll. I just realized how dumb this thing here is. If you press down on the joystick, restore control. If you press down on the control stick and you don't have control, this isn't gonna fire. I actually wanted this up here. I'm dumb. And this also, I think I wanted up here. Let's vote. Let's try plus. Let's see what happens if we do it that way. If we basically oppositize it. Okay, climbing still works. Now let's try to drop down. Surprisingly, that worked. What? I didn't expect that would work. I thought we were gonna get stuck in the wall or like fall through the wall. Okay. I'll take it. Jesus. I won't whine about that. I'm just surprised it worked so well. Okay, so when you press fire 2, we're setting alter value A to this shoot controller to 100, and every 1 bumposecond we're subtracting 1 from it until it hits 0. So, if alter value A is greater than 0, and stop display, which means this has registered that we pressed the shoot button. We're going to change Laura's animation to shooting. Let's see how that works. She's going to go blam. And then stops. Okay, so 100 is too high. She keeps her guns out for a long-ass time. Let's cut that down to like 50. Let's try 50. 50 seems more reasonable. That should be fine. And if I keep pressing the button, she doesn't drop them. And then if I let go, then she drops them. Okay, good. Alright, let's see here. Oops, why did I do that? Okay, good. I was about to say, does she have animations for walking with her gun? She does. If she didn't, we'd have to awkwardly paste her torso into the existing animation we have. That won't be an issue. We got this. So, Grab one frame of this. And we will use user animation 1. Will Laura have different weapons? We're gonna keep it simple. Just the pistol. If we decide for one reason or another to try and implement another weapon later, she's still gonna keep her pistol animation. Maybe we'll try to, like, paste, like, a shotgun, like, on top of her hands or something, so we're gonna try to keep this simple. Don't need to paste it like that. That's fine. Approximately what it was in the other one, sort of like that. Probably. Okay. And get this animation in here. That's where we had the hot spot, and we want similar. Let's see. That's close enough. Okay. Put that. The rest of the shit in here. One thing I'm impressed about with this hideous sprite is they crammed a lot of colors into it. When you consider that the color limitations of the Game Boy Color was very similar to that of the NES, where each sprite, quote-unquote, had 4 colors, which amounts to 3 real colors and 1 transparent. So they probably did a lot of either sprite overlaying here, or changing the palette depending on the scan line of the Game Boy Color. Just another trick they did a lot. Shame all that effort was put into such an ugly sprite, though. Like, their mistake was trying to make Laura, you know, accurate for the PlayStation. Like, it doesn't work in 2D, what they did with her. That good? Good. I'm pretty happy so far with the level of complexity we've put into Laura's movement. I think it's a great kind of in-between from what we did with Gex. What we did with the stages that followed Gex. Like, this is much more brain happy, easy to work with, uncomplicated. Have a multiplayer mode? Probably not. Yeah, Warpjack, that's a good sprite, but it's a custom. Like, someone made this themselves. It's not ripped from a game. I don't want to use people's custom sprites. Like, I'm good with sprites ripped from a game. Gamers, I just noticed something. They animated her tits bouncing up and down 1 pixel. God damn it. Why'd they do this? I can't believe this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why does her walking with a gun have 1 extra frame? That's weird. We'll see how it looks. I have a feeling that one of these frames in the end is redundant. We'll figure it out. Oops. 'Kay. See, the frame at the end and the frame at the beginning are very similar. I kind of feel like we can get rid of, like, the first one and replace it with this one. We'll see. %, one of those ending frames is not necessary. Okay. And I think this is the one we're gonna kill. There we go. That works. You know what I didn't do? I did not position the action spot, which is gonna be very important for this. That's where the bullet's gonna come out. Let's put this in place. Right there. End of the gun barrel. That fucker around. Let's get that coded in and see how that works. Alright, see how this looks. We decided on a theme for the Laura stages. I don't know if we did. Okay, well, that works. When you turn around, if you end up walking backwards, then you stop walking backwards, she continues to move slowly. That can be an issue if you do a sudden turn, like, whoop, and during that sudden turn, you walk backwards for like a second, see, like that. But maybe we can bug fix that. We'll look at that a little later. Need a jumping with gun animation. Probably. Probably. She have one readily available. Let's see. Fighting, doing nothing. Landing, aiming. Swap portal like a jump. I think she's like grabbing onto something. We can just appropriate this. It's clearly not an actual jumping animation. I kind of feel like it's a waste of an animation slot to give her a jumping with a gun animation, but just do it. Always change our mind later. Want to. That's the action. Hotspot. See how that looks. Don't know if we're gonna keep that, but just see. Alright. Yeah, that is fine. A little funny, but, you know. You jump and press shoot while you're jumping. Animation doesn't change. Or it doesn't always change? It's a little confusing. Like it's only when you're moving upward. Why is that? Not gonna worry about it right now. It's probably not a big deal. How often are you gonna be jump shooting anyway? Let's try to get a bullet in here while we still have some time today. Looks like a Mega Man lemon. No, let's not do it quite that way. Better. Try that. Okay, so press the button. We're gonna try to use shoot an object, but that could be fucky with animations. We'll see. We'll see how it works. See how it doesn't come out until it's over? Okay. So that's happening because it's tied... The shooting, quote-unquote, shooting animation for a sprite is hard-coded to link into the, what do you call it? To the shooting function. And it won't fire off the bullet until the animation finishes. Okay, so basically we just have to move the shooting animation to a different slot. And I pretty much expect something, so I'm not too Set. Just use another. We're short on these, but whatever. We'll make this work one way or another. Whatever. These. Figure out the shooting. Update the code. Alright, see if that works any better. It's firing from her center. You see how it only fires from the center for the first shot? And then it starts firing out of the gun? The reason that's happening is because it's going from the action point of that animation, the standing animation, which is in her center. Then after the animation changes, it's using the correct one. So that makes sense. So we have to kind of... There's a few ways we can fix this. I'm going to choose to just change the... The action point for the standing to be correct. So 21-7. Let's try that. Just do it like that. Ooh. That's the hot spot. Oh no. In fact, was this the hot spot? Nope, that's the action point. Weird. I don't know why. Put me in a different slot. Is minus 21 correct? Hold on. I feel like it has to be different when she's turned around. Hold on. I could be wrong. See how it turns out. Minus 11. Right, that makes sense, because you have to factor in her size and everything. Okay, makes sense. We'll have to do the same for the walking animation, but let me just test real quick to make sure it's working. Yep. Alright. Bullets need some code to make them not spam, you know, their existence everywhere, but let me do the walking animation. 36.6. We'll try 36.6 and just kind of deal with it. That was the hotspot, wasn't it? God fucking damn it! Cancel. God. Let's get reset. Just copy it over. Will Laura have unlimited ammo? Yeah, you know, like in the game. How she works. Shut up! Something for jumping. Let me just get this done before we wrap up for the day. It's fine. Did I set the hotspot here? I did. Okay, let me sure. I think that's everything, right? Yep. That's working good. So obviously the bullets need some code so they don't go through walls and so they destroy themselves when they go off the screen. And another thing, we have to make it so we can't shoot while we're hanging on a ledge, because that doesn't make sense. Oh, That's just a few things we gotta work on. But overall, we made a lot of progress. We fixed the run jump. We implemented an animation system. We added a drop feature to hanging. We got shooting started. We're pretty close to being done with Laura's basic logic. And getting to the point where we can actually start making her levels and stuff, so... Right, pretty happy with the progress we're making on this. Laura is real. Laura is real. Real Laura. Real Laura. Hold on. Update this. Very important. There we go. Did it. Did it. Real. It's real. We need to add swimming too. We'll do that. I think what we'll do is when we get to the point of the stage where we want... Well, no, we can work on swimming here as well. Yeah, we'll make sure we do swimming. A few aspects we gotta do. We'll get it done, but it's going a lot easier than the Spider-Man was. Credit yourself and replace the sprite page on the sprite site. I still think it's dumb. Like, asking for credit for taking screenshots of a bunch of sprites that you didn't draw. Like, if you didn't do it, someone else was gonna do it. You didn't draw this. You didn't draw Manky Kong. Rareware Williamson over in Britain drew Manky Kong. Can't own Manky Kong. Manky Kong owns you.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
There we go. Alright, gamers. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you showing up and watching me do my silly thing. Like I was talking about before, I don't try to game the system or get big or follow the trends or get views. I'm just sitting here doing my thing for fun. I don't play the influencer YouTube game. I don't try to collaborate in network or any of that. I just sit here and be a big dingus for fun. So, I appreciate you tuning in. Even though I don't sit here and react to other people's YouTube videos. I'm staring at the YouTube thumbnail for Coconut Mall and the Minor Key. I'm staring at the thumbnail. It's Toad with evil eyebrows, and it's making me very unsettled. Very unsettled. I have to go hide. I have to hide from evil Toad. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. More Sonic Unleashed. And the rest of the times are, you know, whenever. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out! Thanks for watching. At least be decent to people. I have to end the stream with something funny. Wait, I need a sound clip or something. Hold on. Almost there. Almost have a sound clip. I don't have a sound clip. I don't have one! Shit! I don't have one.